I mean, it's crazy. Like 40 and 12, like people don't understand. Like that's not easy. Like scoring and then getting everybody involved. Like what she's doing is unbelievable.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch.
NBA stars defend Caitlin Clark, a league united against foul play. Caitlin Clark has burst into the WNBA as one of the most electrifying players the league has ever seen.
Caitlin Clark is the Michael Jordan of women's basketball. Something exciting and electric and totally worth watching, and probably a once-in-a-lifetime kind of player.
Drawing praise from NBA legends and fans alike. But while her jaw-dropping performances and deadly accuracy from beyond the arc have captured the admiration of countless NBA stars,
if you ain't in the Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro. She gonna give you more than 10. She can shoot, and she got work, bro.
she's also been met with resistance and rivalry, notably from certain WNBA players like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson. Instead of celebrating her rise, these players seem intent on testing her, using physicality and taunts to shake her confidence and knock her off her game.
I think Caitlin Clark is doing the right thing, rising above all of the crap that she's had to endure. The amount of fouls committed on Caitlin Clark higher than any other player, flagrant fouls committed on Caitlin Clark higher than any other player. Caitlin Clark was worried about playing the game, and that is why she got Rookie of the Year. She was not worried about the BS.
Yet, just as the intensity of this rivalry rises, so does the league's support for Caitlin. With her stellar rookie season, she's received massive backing from NBA titans like LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Patrick Beverley.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph Curry, a little kid. Like Steph Curry, I love. You know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before.
Each publicly recognizing her skill, resilience, and potential to reshape the future of women's basketball. In the face of the growing challenges, Caitlin Clark's journey is one of grit and game-changing talent as the NBA's biggest names rally around her, calling out foul play and defending her right to shine.
One more thing on Caitlin, which makes her super valuable, is she is leading the WNBA in points generated, which means points scored and or points assisted on. She is leading the league by a significant margin, and she is doing this as a rookie with a Fever team that is not comprised of a bunch of all-stars.
Stay tuned, because today we're diving deep into the whirlwind that surrounds Caitlin Clark, the unmatched talent drawing cheers from the NBA and triggering envy on her own court. From her fearless style that echoes the confidence of Luka Doncic and Steph Curry.
I mean, what she's done for the game the last couple of years, I mean, she is a shining star. And you know, the thing I like about her, man, she doesn't say a word. Yeah, she's never said a word about anybody. She just shows up and does her job.
To the high-profile praise that's positioning her as the new face of the WNBA. This is one story that's only heating up. Caitlin Clark has become the WNBA's rising star, attracting enormous support from NBA players who recognize her groundbreaking potential and skill. She's not just scoring points, she's redefining how people view women's basketball. From her rookie season onward, Clark has shown she's a force to be reckoned with, showcasing a game so thrilling that NBA stars couldn't ignore her. But as her success has grown, so has the intensity of those who want to see her fail, notably including players like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson. Their confrontations go beyond standard competition.
There is nobody interesting in the WNBA past or present except for Caitlin Clark. They've all shown themselves to be sexist, racist, petty, ridiculous.
They bring a level of physicality and antagonism that feels almost designed to intimidate and distract her from her focus.
Man, shoot the blood out of the ball. You know what I mean? And then just how aggressive she is, you know, and not just scoring the basketball, getting her teammates involved as well. I think she's so great for the game.
NBA legends, however, have made it clear that Caitlin has their backing. LeBron James, for example, immediately recognized her challenges. He's been through the fire himself as one of the most hyped prospects of all time, and he understands the pressures that come with both fame and rivalry.
My advice to Caitlin, kind of keep your mouth shut, because everybody is looking for you to say anything, and they're going to splice it and cut it and make it a negative thing.
LeBron knows exactly what it's like to be targeted by other players who see him as an obstacle to their own success. He praised Caitlin's resilience, comparing her journey to his early days in the NBA when every game felt like a test.
I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills.
LeBron didn't mince words when he called out the foul play aimed at Clark, expressing admiration for how well she's kept her composure and stayed on her path despite the pressure.
And my advice to anyone that comes in with this, this level of like notoriety, out of this world expectation, whatever the case may be, I just think it's all about having, be a horse, man. The Kentucky Derby, put your blinders on, go to work, show up to work, punch your clock in, prepare yourself, work on your game, work on your craft,
For a young player like Caitlin, this kind of endorsement from a global icon speaks volumes, especially when she's facing off against some of her own league's biggest names, who seem less interested in respecting her talent. And LeBron isn't alone. Steph Curry, often hailed as the best shooter in NBA history, sees something special in Clark.
I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine. You can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair. Like, she's a performer.
Known for his lightning-quick release and deep three-point shots, Curry recognized the same traits in Caitlin, even calling her the female Steph Curry.
It's crazy, though, just because her shot is like that. It's at that level. If you really watch, like, her floor game is as impressive, so.
For someone of Curry's caliber to acknowledge Caitlin's skill is a powerful moment, and it serves as a counterbalance to those trying to bring her down. Caitlin has modeled parts of her game on Curry's style.
It's kind of the total package, and her being the French breaking that record, and the amount of attention that she has gained over the course of these last couple of years. Every building she goes into, there's a different energy. Like, it's great for her, great for women's basketball.
Proving she's not only inspired by the NBA's best, but also worthy of standing among them. Curry's support emphasizes Caitlin's transformative impact on the WNBA and how her playstyle is making waves across both leagues. These are more than just words of encouragement. When NBA legends like LeBron and Curry stand up for Caitlin, they're sending a message to her critics. No matter how much they try to disrupt her game,
when I look at Caitlin Clark, fans are tuning in to watch her. And you know who that's helping? Everybody else!
They won't succeed. Caitlin Clark's rise has captivated the NBA's elite, drawing comparisons to some of the game's most influential players.
Some of these players, anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined big time for doing that.
NBA stars not only admire her game, but also see her as a transformative force in women's sports. Someone who's changing how fans and athletes view the WNBA. Her fearless playing style, long-range shooting, and clutch performances on the court have drawn admiration from players like Luka Doncic and Tyrese Halliburton, who see echoes of their own competitive spirits and skills in her.
Caitlin, congratulations on an amazing season. Rookie of the Year is a big honor. You deserve it. Congratulations.
Luka, known for his incredible control over the game and his ability to thrive under intense pressure, sees Caitlin as a kindred talent, describing her as having unmatched poise and calling her one of the best shooters in the game. Luka's acknowledgement isn't just praise, it's a nod to Caitlin's mental and physical toughness.
Don't know the value that she's bringing for all of them. She bringing, they flying private planes now. They weren't flying private before she came. They on major networks now. They weren't doing that. See, she remind me of Tiger Woods.
Qualities that NBA players know aren't easily found. But while she's gaining admiration from the NBA, Caitlin's own WNBA opponents like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson aren't making it easy for her. They challenge her physically, often pushing the boundaries with aggressive tactics that have raised eyebrows. Patrick Beverley, known for his defensive grit and a player who's no stranger to on-court confrontations,
supporting Caitlin Clark for a while and what she's been doing for the games. This is my first time seeing him in person, so it's been dope.
What was it like when you saw her hit that three?
Which one?
was quick to address the treatment Caitlin's facing. He pointed out that these actions only underscore her prominence in the league, an intensity of focus typically reserved for top players who draw constant defensive pressure. Beverley, who has built his own career on taking down high-profile players, admires Caitlin for how she handles the relentless scrutiny and foul play coming her way, remarking that only a true star could face such adversity and still perform at her peak.
Started the movement.
I think like you said, Caitlin's been great, but I've heard no one say
Caitlyn got the opportunity to be this because of all the sweat of these women that came before her. You know, so like it goes both ways. Like Caitlyn has 1,000% brought uptick in popularity to the league, which is great.
Finally, we have Victor Wembanyama. He is arguably the most similar player to Clark, not in play style, but in the specific context they've entered the league in.
Yet, with every shove, every taunt, and every hard foul, Caitlyn only strengthens her fan base and solidifies her place as a player capable of reshaping the league. NBA stars recognize that this rivalry, while tough, is a testament to Caitlyn's undeniable influence and the respect she's earned from those who understand just how hard she's worked to get here. Caitlyn Clark's presence in the WNBA has sparked a wave of conversations around skill, rivalry, and the future of the league. As more NBA stars publicly praise her, she's not only gaining a reputation as a trailblazer, but also sparking discussions about the role of physicality and fair play in women's sports. Even NBA stars who are known for their intense and often confrontational styles, like Draymond Green, see Caitlyn's rise as something unique. Green, a player who's familiar with navigating rivalries and tough matchups, recognizes that Caitlyn's facing an unusually high level of physicality from her own league peers, especially from rivals like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson. He noted on his podcast that this intense treatment, while somewhat expected for a top rookie, has escalated because Caitlyn's not just any rookie, she's a generational talent.
What's a lesbian look like? Angry. You got the angry African-American lesbian who just can't handle somebody coming into their league as a white girl with a bunch of attention.
Green acknowledged that the extra attention on her isn't just about rivalry. It's a mark of respect, as her skills demand that level of focus. But he also emphasized that Caitlyn is redefining what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA, showing grace under pressure and composure that even seasoned athletes struggle to maintain. Comparisons between Caitlyn and NBA stars like Steph Curry are no coincidence. Steph himself has drawn a line between Caitlyn's performance and the kind of stardom that reshapes a league. Known for his own deep three-point shots and high basketball IQ, Curry has called Caitlyn's shot-making ability next level, noting that her quick release and range mirror his own. More than just a compliment, Curry's praise adds credibility to the comparisons between him and Caitlyn. In Curry's view, Caitlyn isn't just a skilled player, she's a performer who understands how to elevate the game and energize the crowd, something that's rare in any sport. For the WNBA, having a player who can do this brings an entirely new dimension to the league, encouraging fans who might not have watched before to tune in just to see Caitlyn play. Steph's backing isn't merely supportive, it's a signal to fans and critics alike that Caitlyn is breaking new ground, and it positions her as a star who could very well shift the cultural landscape of the WNBA. This growing support from NBA icons has only increased Caitlyn's visibility, but it's also fueled the criticisms from her rivals. Angel Reese and Aja Wilson, rather than acknowledging Caitlyn's talent, have used more aggressive playstyles in their matchups against her, likely hoping to destabilize her. But Caitlyn's response has been nothing short of extraordinary. She's embraced the challenge, using every shove and hard foul as motivation to play even better, drawing larger crowds and bigger viewership. Her ability to keep her cool under pressure, to step back and sink three-pointers from distances even seasoned NBA players find difficult, only solidifies her standing as a player who can overcome any obstacle.
The biggest reason that she's popular is it's the Steph Curry syndrome. She looks a lot like the girl who's out shooting hoops next door, and she plays like we are all capable of playing.
For the WNBA, Caitlyn's success is a breath of fresh air. With NBA stars vocalizing their support, she's bridging the gap between the two leagues in a way that few athletes have before. She's shown fans a style of play that mirrors NBA intensity and skill, and in doing so has helped raise the profile of the WNBA as a whole. Caitlyn's journey, her grit, and her ability to persevere against rivals who aim to bring her down have made her not just a star, but a symbol of resilience, admired by both NBA and WNBA fans alike. Caitlyn Clark's journey is far from over, but one thing is clear. She's already left an indelible mark on the WNBA, challenging the boundaries of what fans and players expect from the league. With her incredible skill, poise, and fearlessness, she's not only captivated audiences, but also united a league around her, inspiring fans and drawing in support from the highest ranks of the NBA. Caitlyn has transformed the game by showing that the WNBA isn't just a developmental stage, it's a stage where greatness can thrive and command command respect from athletes across all levels of professional basketball. The unwavering support from NBA legends like LeBron James, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, and Draymond Green has been instrumental in Caitlyn's ascent. These stars aren't just offering praise. They're extending a hand, showing her that she belongs in a legacy of players who break boundaries and change the game forever. They understand her struggle and recognize her resilience as something rare and worth celebrating, especially in a league where rivals like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson are set on challenging her every step of the way. But with every attempt to undermine her, Caitlyn only shines brighter, proving she has the grit and tenacity to face whatever comes her way. For the fans, this story isn't just about basketball. It's a narrative of triumph, rivalry, and the unstoppable rise of an athlete who refuses to back down.
Do you know what Caitlin Clark just got the contract from Nike?
Nike.
You know what the contract is?
I want to say it's $3 million a year for 8 to 10 years. It's almost $30 million, something like that.
And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 million.
Name another company that just loses money, and we're like, yeah, let's keep talking about this company for the last 25 years. Candace Wiggins, she played for Stanford. She claims that she was bullied by WNBA players.
As Caitlyn continues to excel, she's setting a new standard for what the WNBA can be. Her impact is inspiring future players and drawing attention to the league on an unprecedented level. More importantly, she's building a bridge between the NBA and the WNBA, creating a sense of unity and respect that transcends traditional boundaries. This isn't just Caitlyn's story, it's a testament to the power of resilience, the strength of community, and the transformative potential of one player determined to leave her mark. With every game, she's proving to fans, critics, and rivals alike that she's here to stay, and she's doing it on her own terms. So as we watch Caitlyn's career continue to unfold, one thing is certain: this is only the beginning of her legacy. With the support of her NBA allies, the unwavering cheers from her fans, and a steadfast determination to rise above any obstacle, Caitlyn Clark is not only shaping her own destiny, but is redefining the future of the WNBA. The journey will have its twists, rivalries, and challenges, but if anyone can handle it, it's Caitlyn Clark.
The way that she controls the game and play makes and gets everybody involved, but also, the step backs in her shot, she reminds me a lot of Luka in the sense of like they both can control the game so well.
These ladies, and I'm a WNBA fan, they cannot have this Caitlyn Clark thing up any worse if they tried. People believe what we say on television. Just because people don't like you or your personality, they can't get on TV and slander you. It's just total bullshit.
If you're ready to dive into the latest and greatest moments in women's basketball, you're in the right place. Here on WNBA Original, we cover everything from breaking news to inspiring stories, bringing you closer to the action and the players who make it all happen. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications, so you'll always be the first to know what's happening on and off the court. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more from WNBA Original.